July 6, 9:32 a.m. Okay, I'll jump right into it. Last week was unfortunately just another week. I believe, yeah, this is the last one. Last entry, the previous, so like the week I was recounting then, I was TKO. So this past week was quote unquote recovery stage. I genuinely don't remember what I did during like the normal days of the week where I wasn't drinking or doing anything. I have zero recollection. I went to the gym on the one day, but that was at the end of the week. And someone invited me out to go do a language exchange thing. I met some pretty cool people. And then we went out and got drunk, which I wasn't planning on doing, but as I said that night, you can take the alcohol out of the alcohol. You can't take the alcoholic out of the alcohol. Shit. Fuck. Anyway, so that night we got drunk, no shit. And then we wanted to take last train. So let's chill, let's go. And then I genuinely don't remember how we missed last train, even though we were. It shouldn't have. The station shouldn't have closed for at least 45 to 60 minutes. So I don't actually understand what happened that night. And then we ended up walking all the way back to his place. I crashed at his little guest room. It was really awkward leaving when his fucking roommates were just casually walking around. I was just there. That walk felt like an eternity. My body was so sore from going to the gym earlier. And then also I had no food in me. So the alcohol hit me like oh my God. I just remember waking up the next morning feeling brutally fucked up. Not the worst hangover. I can't ever achieve that ever again. Especially after the drugging incident, but no food in me for like over 24 hours, working out and then going out drinking. That shit fucked me up. I remember I get home the next day and I was like, fuck this, and I just forced myself to throw up. It wasn't very difficult to do. My body was very much not having it, but crazy how that makes you feel so much better though. And then I drank for the next 2 days in a row. And they were chill days. Like I wasn't going. Okay, I was going a little crazy with like the quantity that I was drinking, but I myself, like behavior-wise, was like pretty chill for those last 2 days, and I think it's because I've just been like socially drained. Like I'm just kind of like very even for me being like me when I'm drunk. I just really wasn't having it. I didn't want to talk to too many strangers, which is abnormal. Usually when I'm that wasted, I'm talking to everyone. I don't, like literally everyone. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't really having it. I'm just very tired right now. There's nothing actually that wrong with me. I quickly surmise that again, I don't know what the fuck happened all last week. Yeah, probably because I haven't been doing anything productive as normal. I feel like I've got no idea. I have no fucking idea what the fuck I've been doing for the past week. And I'm also very distracted right now. I'll hop into that in a sec, but just finishing recounting. That one day I went drinking, went to a club I always go to in Umeda. And I was really just there to support my friends who were performing that night. So I spent most of the night just standing around filming them. Just to like show my support. And then obviously I got like drunk and I started doing what I do when I'm drunk. But again, I wasn't socializing that much. More people were approaching me than I was approaching them, which is again a little bit abnormal. And I remember when I got home that night, yeah, I was fucking exhausted, but I was like, I felt sober, which was very strange. Um, was a bit concerned, honestly. I was like, oh my god, am I immune to alcohol now? Like, I'm not being very social, I'm not feeling hungover, like, what the fuck's happening? Um, I did not just wake up. I've been awake for a couple hours now. I just very, very tired. Yeah. At the end of that night, there was one of the guys that I'm friends with who's a DJ. He was I don't remember how we got into the topic of it, but talking about work, money, some other things. I was letting him know that, like, again, this was like my final weekend going out. It was supposed to be last week, but a bunch of shit got canceled. Well, I mean, I've already talked about what happened last week. So I was like, all right, this will be my final week. And I was explaining that to him. I was explaining the previous night. I was explaining it to one of my friends who's a dancer. But I was fucking so wasted. I actually don't even know what I told her. And I'm still trying to get a vibe on what her feelings are towards me, because all of her other friends, it's like some of them they don't really care. It's like we're friends because we're mutual friends. And some of them, they are chill with me, and we are just friends and we kind of just do our thing. But her specifically, she's like, I don't know, she's like weird. I can't really explain it. It just doesn't feel like she behaves normally around me. So I get the impression that she likes me or something. But it was weird because the night I was there, my last night there, she was also there. I was very drunk, so I actually didn't even know it was her until we accidentally bumped into each other in the night, and then I saw her up close. I was like, oh shit, you're here. I didn't realize it. It's like, I saw you early in the night, but like I could have swore it was someone else. I don't know, she seemed off that day. And then I was explaining that to her, like, yeah, I said a bunch of shit that I don't remember, and then I had to text the next day and be like, yeah, I'm disappearing now, so goodbye. Which I planned on just not telling anyone anything and just kind of disappearing. I feel kind of bad when, like, I was like, oh, Jesus. Ooh. And it's like, I'm right there with her, and I don't remember how we got into the topic of it, but I was like, okay, I gotta say something, because I can't just, like, not. And so then the next day with my other DJ friend, and I was like, okay, I gotta explain it to him now. And these guys will just talk to each other. And at least this way people aren't gonna be like, where the fuck am I? What happened? I don't think people would be that concerned, let's be real. As fun as I am for them to, like, have me in their area and I hype and whatever, it's like, they don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck. Ain't no one gonna give a fuck. It doesn't matter if I told anyone or not. But, I just feel obligated to. Even with a small chance someone would worry, I don't want to burden people. Anyways, after we were done talking about that, I don't remember how we got into the topic of it, but girls, obviously. And the people working at the club were cleaning up, doing their thing. One bitch walks over and she's hot as fuck, and he's talking to me about her, like, he's like, blah, 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 cute girls, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yes, very cute, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, one sec. Basically, like, summons this girl over, and they start talking in Japanese, and of course I'm sitting there like just a fucking clueless dog, like I always do every time people speak around me, and I'm just like, do what I always do, try my hardest to listen, but not being able to understand a single goddamn thing, and it's just completely futile. And I introduced myself with, like, the very basic amount that I can, and then they talked, and they all kind of look at me, and I'm like, oh, okay. I think because she looks like she's trying to, like, back away to, like, go back to work. I'm like, makes sense. She's gotta clean, gotta go do stuff. Okay. So I said to her, like, okay, nice to meet you. Have a good night. And then they all just laugh. And then she actually does leave to go do her work. And then the guy looks at me and he's like, what are you doing? Why did you say that? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's gotta go back to. He's like, bro, I was trying to. I was saying, like, you wanted to take her out for dinner or some shit. And I was like, oh, and I'm like, man, I don't fucking know that. I don't know what the fuck you idiots are saying. You're literally talking in a language I can't speak to each other. You're expecting me to understand what the fuck is happening. And you just did it, like, without alerting me that's what you were doing. I had no idea what the fuck was happening. But on the other hand, it's like, yes, I'm just fucking retarded. After that happened, though, I was like thinking about like, yeah, she's cute. Yeah, I would have liked to take her out, but I couldn't have because I feel obligated to another person right now, even though we're not dating, but we've been talking for a while. It's been a whole thing. This is going somewhere. I'm not just rambling for the past 10 minutes. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm very tired and distracted with it. So it's like, I'm gonna get somewhere. I shouldn't have derailed myself to say that. That was very stupid of me. I'm a fucking moron. Fuck. That girl was cute. I did like her. But I'm also out of money, so I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to take her out. Okay, I'm not literally out of money. I absolutely could take her out. I'm not going to, though, because it's just fiscally irresponsible to be at this current moment in time. I need a job. And also, it's like, I can't speak the language. Does that have to stop me? No, absolutely not. You know, I can still communicate with someone as long as they're willing to, like, put up with the bullshit of, like, okay, we have to sit down and, like, go back and forth on, like, translate, which is, like, you know, people actually do that. But, you know, it's because people, they already like each other to, like, a certain degree that, you know, if they're not that interested to begin with, then it's not going to happen. But anyways, I was a bit frustrated because I was like, man, if that's what I knew you were doing, like, I would have liked to have, like, not just shot myself in the fucking head like a retard. I just, like, killed any chance I had with doing that, but, you know, it is what it is. But at the same time, it's like, fuck. I feel like I couldn't have, because, again, I feel like I feel guilty, so I just couldn't. I couldn't have committed to going on a date with her if I was aware of what was going on. The next night I'm out drinking, having fun doing my thing. A group of girls walk in, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm definitely drunk enough to go talk to them, and then I don't, and I'm thinking to myself, it's very strange. Yes, I'm socially drained right now, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I've been doing this for like 2+ months straight. I'm burnt out. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, but it's like at the same time, I think I know myself well enough to know that, like, if I am, prior to getting fucked up, if I'm already in a normal-ish head state and I start drinking, regardless of, like, how I am energy-wise, I'll eventually, as long as, again, I'm not going into it already feeling depressed, as long as I'm about to repeat myself, dumbass. As long as those conditions are true, it doesn't really matter how tired I am. I will always reach a point where I'm now just, like, wired and just awake and talking and doing all that. I just couldn't. I just didn't have the capacity to even talk to him, even as just like in a friendly sense. And it's like, well, I just want to go, you know, pick him up or whatever. Not like that. It's always like a matter of like flirtatious banter, figure out if there's actually anything, if I actually like you or not, and then from there it's like going on dates and shit. But it's never anything more than that. It's just not me. But like, I couldn't even get myself to do that, and I'm sitting there thinking, what's up? Drained or not, I'm fucking wasted. I should be a walk in the park for me, because I'm like lobotomized, and I just, you know, I'm autopilot, and it just, you know, shit just kind of happens. But shit is not happening. Why is shit not happening? And it's because I'm thinking about her. I'm thinking about the girl that I'm texting, and I don't want to say lots of other stuff happened that night, but I did meet a really, I met a really interesting and cool Korean guy who seemed like he was very much in a shell of his own, and I think I had a very profound impact on him. I say that because he literally got down on his hands and knees and started bowing towards me. The shit was so weird. And he said he was eternally grateful for meeting me, and I changed his perspective on some things, and something about destiny. And I told him like, he's like, in my culture, destiny is something like that is very important, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, fuck that noise. No, I said to him, or like I had to do a Google Translate because I was like, oh man, this is. He's like, yeah, we're drunk as shit right now, but it's like he's like getting to some serious shit. So I'm like, I gotta Google Translate this shit. And I said to him like, it's important to not be stagnant and just kind of sit around and wait for things to happen. Like you can't allow destiny to kind of like choose a path for you, because then you end up staying in one place and not doing anything. You need to shape your own per se, because it's important that you live in the present and not in the past, and blah blah blah, and you can't be anticipating the future. All shit that I don't do. Because why would I follow my own advice? That's stupid. I don't know. I'm sure I said some other stuff, but for him it was very profound. And this guy was like, "You changed my life." I was like, okay, I don't think I did that much, but I'm happy that at least somebody is grateful for my drunken stupor, and I'm glad I've at least impacted you in a positive and meaningful way. Bar closes. Yeah, there's not much to talk about. It's the same usual shit. I'm fucked up. I met people. I talked to them. Some of them are chill, and they'd be actually like, maybe not hit me up, but like like I go for fall, and some of them are just larpers. Well, it's like I gotta do my like how chill are you check, and just start fucking saying horrible shit. It's how I weed them out. Some people are just too sensitive. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know why I'm acting like I've not just like casually said horrible shit on these, but I'm just not up to it right now. I'm fucking tired. I'm sorry. Jesus, man, it's fucking hot. Yes, I'm aware of the heat wave going on. Fucking shithole Europe. Fucking. But fuck you, I don't live there, so I don't give a fuck. It is irrelevant. Got distracted, my bad. OG, don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, a bunch of unimportant shit, that's what it was. Meet people, talk to DJs, add them up, talk to bartenders, add them up, talk to like maybe 3 strangers tops because I'm fucking exhausted. Then the bar closes, and like I'm here hanging out with my one bartender friend, so I'm waiting for him to like finish closing up the bar, and we're gonna go get food and shit like that. But I can't really remember what happened. All the other people supposed to meet either disappeared or they said they had to go, including the Korean guy. He's like, I gotta go to Tokyo tomorrow, some shit, so I gotta go back to my place and get ready to sleep and all that. And so everyone I was like talking to or hanging out with was either not gonna be there for like another 30 to an hour, or they just left. And so then I'm like sitting here out in the fucking street just by myself, and I'm like, well, shit, what the fuck do I do? And then just because, like, I'm in a state of, like, nothing's happening, it just kind of hits me, and then I'm like, fuck. So, in my ultimate wasted wisdom of zero inhibitions and pure compulsion, and a necessity to appease others, I pulled out my phone, went on to Insta, and started texting the girl. I sent her a pretty long text message. It was all drunken. You text it. The shit was like hieroglyphics. Even when I was wasted, I was struggling to read what I wrote. So I said, hold on, wait, sorry, this doesn't make sense. So then I got down on the fucking street. When I had my legs dangling by the river, so it's not like I was like lying in the road. When I lied on the ground, and then I just started typing away, and I wrote a fucking essay. With like as little grammar like mistakes as possible, and like I took my sweet fucking time to make sure it was legible, which is funny because reading it back sober, I repeated like the same sentence like 3 times in a row. So it's like my drunken self clearly thought he was better than he actually was, but like impressively, it's legible. So actually impressive. I was really fucked up that night. Oh my god! I said to her in the text, and I read this out to my friend, and I agreed with his little synopsis. It's just I hadn't read it back since I read it to him. That was the first time I read it sober, and I was like, ugh. But at the same time, I'm just glad I at least said something because I just kind of had to like, I've been like, well, you can't really tell. It could just be not. This shit was gonna drive me insane eventually. I just kind of like reached a point of like, feeling emotionally. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like I feel like I'm waiting on you to kind of respond in a manner that like confirms whether or not you're interested or not. But like this is like a bunch of our back and forth is like flirtatious, but also friendly and not. And it's like it's too confusing. And I'm friend zone or not. It's I kind of need a response now because I'm low key realizing like I can't actually just sit and wait around all the time for you. I kind of like want and need something now, so I'm gonna like go talk to other girls now because I can't really deal with this waiting. So I didn't exactly shoot myself in the foot, but I sent an essay basically saying like, hey, I like you a lot, and I want to take you out, but I need you to like, okay, this is what I want. I want you to let me know if you're interested or not because frankly I'm waiting for you and I'm waiting on you, blah, 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 and I'm not talking to other girls right now, and I can't. It's like, I just need to let you, I need you to tell me right now if you're interested or not, so I can at least start going to talk to other girls or some shit. So, very direct and aggressive and blah, 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 but it was like, I mean, I was just happy to say something, because again, I just don't think it's healthy what I was doing in the first place. The reason I was doing it is because it's like, yeah, I fucking like her a lot, so I don't want to, like, force to do anything like that, but at the same time, it's like, hey, I kind of don't want to be alone. I think it's healthier that I burn this bridge anyways. Might be a cope. Yeah, she ghosted me immediately after that. Because again, this was in the middle of my drunken stupor and doing all my crazy dumb shit. And she actually perma watches every single story I upload. She did not watch a single one. She did not respond. Like, and it's like she's still posting stuff on her page, and it's like, oh no. I was already like coming to terms with coming to terms. I've been coming to terms, or was already at terms. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Point is like the possibility of like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen was very, very real and in my head the whole time. So obviously it hurts to kind of like put myself in a position where I'm saying yes or no. You have to tell me right now, yes or no, because I need a yes or no right now because I already know the answer is gonna be no, and that sucks to hear, but like it's important. I cannot stand the whole, I'm just not going to say anything until it's like, oh my god, can you just do me the mercy of putting me down? Like, and yeah, it's like ghosting is in of itself an answer, but it's like, it's just so unbelievably like cruel. God, why are fucking bitches so goddamn afraid of conflict? Just say what you need to say. I just want like definitive yes or no's. I just want like the common respect of like, it's like, why are we just like not being human? I don't like, it's just so merciless. Like, now it's fucked up and it's pissing me off. Then it's like, you'd think I'd be used to it by now because it's like, this is usually how, I guess not this exact way, but the point is like every other time it's like, yeah, it's usually ending with ghosting, but it's like, bitches be crazy. I'd be crazy too, but it's like a it's an inherently untoxic kind of crazy. I don't want to say a good kind of crazy, but it's just like not horrible, you know? God damn it, I fucking hate ghosting. Seriously, man, it's like, yeah, you're just human filth if you do that shit. Genuinely, you're scum. So anyways, that obviously that in of itself is an answer, but it's, again, as I've just said, it's just like unnecessarily cool. And it just feels better to have that kind of sense of closure of like, I just would like you to say like, just literally type no, or like as fucked up as it, just do me the mercy of being like, okay, now I know, and then I go and I let go, and it's like, there's sense of finality and like closure, and it's like it just feels a lot better, and you just kind of like, okay, and then you go on, you do your thing, and it's like, I kind of need that because I'd be talking to too many bitches. And it's like I can't ask anyone out. I can't do it until I have an answer. I mean, again, I shouldn't be because my fat ass needs to get some fucking income. But I just, I'm tired of being alone. I'm very, very exhausted of it. I really, really just need someone, so it's like, I am being financially responsible. And I'm willing to take that risk because the kind of like emotional fulfillment needs to be fulfilled. And it's important, and it's what matters to me. So, that's just the way it is. Fuck money. That's not what life is about. Yeah, it just fucking sucks. It's been distracting me now for at least the past 2 days. It's been like that, but again, it is what it is. But it just, what it is that it sucks, and it's annoying, and it's bothering me a lot. And now, because of it, I'm also avoiding Instagram like the plague, because it's just like I'm on there, I'm just constantly refreshing the DMs to see if something's happening. It's like, oh god, it's so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy. And at the same time, one of the girls I used to talk to back in Tokyo recently messaged me. Why is everything's so unnecessarily complicated? Oh god, I'm not built for this shit, man. I just want things to be simple. I hate this. Everything feels like a game. I don't want to play. I really don't. I'm so fucking tired. I have gone through a lot of cash in the past 2 months. I could have spent a lot more than I did, but considering who I am and my history with frugality and XYZ and all that shit, it's a disgusting amount. Like, that's more than I've ever spent in my entire life. And just like, doing shit for me and having fun. It's just like, holy fuck. And now I'm out of it. It's all gone. I've spent it all. And that'll be all she wrote for at least a hot minute until her birthday. So that's coming up pretty soon. Jesus Christ, my birthday's in 15 days. What the fuck? So I guess I'll be sober for at least 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm still not sure what I want to do for that. I was thinking I might stay here and try to celebrate with like the people here in my apartment building, because they're really good people and it's pretty chill, and they'd be willing to do it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I've got a really good rapport with so many people back in Tokyo. I just kind of want to go back and spend time with them. It's just more money I'd be spending. And once again, we've returned back to the crux of everything: time and money. Hey, what do I value more, huh? What do I have more of, I guess, is what I should be talking about. Everything is a resource management game. I can gain more money, but I can't gain more time. But at the same time, the amount of time I have is preset, and it's money I have is more limited than the time I have at this current moment in time. However, due to the fact that money can be replenished, it's theoretically it's kind of in a state of like it's always infinite, but I'm never in possession of infinite. You know what I mean? It's like the probability, like the possibility of it is like it's indefinite, and it can always be more. But in that current moment in time, it's not more. And if I fall beyond a certain threshold, then it doesn't matter how much I can make in the future. I'll just be stuck in like a state of near zero. How do I want to spend my time? Yeah, this would be like a lot easier if I just like got off my fat ass and got a fucking job. I say that as if it's actually just that easy, but it's not when you can't speak the language, which also reminds me to get off my fat ass and go learn the language. Get off my fat ass. I need to go buy a used laptop. I need to go find a DJ controller. I need to start practicing. I need to do a lot of things. And I lay here thinking to myself, please God, just give me one more day of nothing. I just want to sleep. I'm so tired. But then I'll be asking the same thing tomorrow and the day after and the day after that and the day after that for months and months and months. And it's that knowledge that the exhaustion never ever leaves is just draining, very demotivating. I just want to sleep and then wake up and feel refreshed, but it never happens. And yet I still yearn to sleep. I love that sensation of it's just like everything just kind of ceases to exist or matter, and it's freeing and liberating. Redundant. I'm just so tired.